Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Good morning. First and foremost, thanking God for blessing us to see this new day that wasn't promised. Thanking Him for bringing us through another week. Whew, my Lord, we are so grateful. We are so blessed. Despite our shortcomings, He saw fit to wake us up this morning and start us on our way. So y'all thank Him today. Thank Him this morning for allowing us to see another day. Good morning, Nina. Is it Nina? Hold up. Yes. Good morning. Welcome. This morning, I want to ask you, what are your dreams? What were your dreams? Let's talk about dreams this morning. And I should have put it in a thing, but I forgot. Good morning, sis. What were your dreams? What happened that when we became adults, that we stopped dreaming? We stopped having an imagination. What was it that stopped you from dreaming? And because as kids, we have this big broad imagination. We used to sit down and we used to draw the houses we want. We thought about the cars that we wanted. We thought about how many kids, what our families was gonna look like. I always wanted to be like the Huxtables. Like, okay, I'm gonna be a doctor. My husband gonna be a lawyer of some sort. I have all these kids. Like, those was my dreams. I wanted to be a nurse. And if not a nurse, be in the medical field. Because once I graduated from high school, I actually went to school for medical assistance. So my goal was to go from, work my way up. Go from medical assistant to going into nursing school and yada, yada, yada. But that changed along the way. Not saying I didn't work in a hospital. But I never made it to college. Back then, at that time. It wasn't never pushed on me or instilled in me, oh, you got to go to college. You got to do this. My mama got her college degree. I'm trying to remember. In her late 30s, early 40s. I'm not quite sure. But I remember when she got her associate's degree. I remember her going back to school to get her degree. So she made that happen. But but in all of that, she never pushed for me and my sister to go to college. It wasn't something that we talked about. I don't know. So I guess that's why going to college wasn't a big thing for me at that point. And even when I attempted to go back to college, which I have, I'm pretty sure I'm like 20-something hours away from my associate's degree. But life was lifing at the time that I went back. I remember the first time I went back, my mom was actually staying here because I had Anaya. So my mom moved here to help out with Anaya. And some things had transpired. And she wound up moving out from living with me to go and live with my sister. And mind you, that's a trigger. That's a trigger. I'm recognizing it. Oh my God. Another form of abandonment I experienced. Damn. Okay, I'm not crying this morning. I'm always on these goddamn lives crying. I'm not crying this morning. But what happened in that situation was I was in school, going to college, working full time, going to college in the evenings part time. And my mom was staying with me. And my sister had getting an apartment. And mind you, my sister wasn't working at the time. None of that. She wasn't in school. She had just been through some stuff. Hopping into a relationship, then marriage, then divorce set me back from my goals. It was just a setback, Nina. You could still accomplish them, but we gonna come back. My sister didn't have anything going on, but the night before my mom moved out was when I found out she was moving out. It wasn't no heads up. It wasn't no week or two. You know how they say, give me a 2-week notice or whatever. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. It was the night before that she was set to move and with my sister that I found out that she was leaving. And now that I think about it, that was another point in my life she abandoned me. That was another point in my life where she chose to go and oh Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let me get it together. These goddamn triggers. Another point in my life where she decided and she chose someone else over me. Thought I was doing all the right things. I had a husband. I had 2 kids. I had the house. Working full time. Going to school. Just had got through because my sister had got into some stuff, and I had my sister kids. But it was another time in my life where I didn't get chosen. It was always, you gonna figure it out. You got this. And I did attempt to figure it out. I did try to, hold up, y'all. I did try to push through and obtain my degree, and it didn't happen. I couldn't do it because I didn't have nobody to watch my kids in the evenings while I went to school. So I had to drop out and be a mother because my husband was working in the evenings overnight. So it just didn't work. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna go back outside into the garage. Oop, shit, I'm bumping into stuff in the dark. I'm sorry. But, man. So, yeah, so I never fulfilled that dream. I tried, and I tried on multiple occasions. I did online colleges. I did a few things, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm shy of not that many hours of getting my actual associate's degree. But I didn't allow that to stop me. I obtained certificates working a job that I had. We always have to stay up on certain things, and we had to be certified in certain things. So I've always gotten some type of certification in something. So although I didn't get my college degree, I've always worked on continuing my education in some way, shape, or form. So regardless of what it looks like, you could still accomplish your goals. You could still set out to live the life that you chose. It may not look like you thought it was going to look, but it looked like something, and you accomplished something, and you got it done, and it was part of the plan. You had to pivot, but you still made it happen. So don't stop dreaming. Don't stop having an imagination. Don't stop setting your goals. Don't stop killing your goals, because when you set them, make sure you kill them. Make sure you set out to get them done, regardless of what it look like. It's time that we start turning our traumas into our triumphs. We cannot continue to allow what was dictate our future. And that's where a lot of us at. We stop dreaming and we're allowing what was to dictate our future. Let that trauma go. Heal from your trauma. Get you a therapist. Get you a coach. Get you a mentor. Get you a pastor, a first lady, somebody that you trust that could help you get from point A to B so you could start healing. We have to heal from our traumas in order to fulfill, move, go. Back in the backyard. Here he come. Always disrupting. We have to heal from those traumas so we could start accomplishing the things that we imagined and that we dreamed of as kids. It's not too late. I'm a witness that it's not too late. I'm about to go because I can feel the emotions coming again. But that's what I wanted to share with y'all this morning on this Friday. Don't stop dreaming. Break free from those traumas. Start living in your triumph. Start living in your victory. Yeah. I'm your girl, Coach Ariska. Coach Risk, your selfish coach, your self-sabotage solutionist. So that's my message for this Friday. I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Peace.